Composure, I think the name of the game right there for the young player, who did everything he possibly could to remain calm and execute against a team that had so much momentum and very, very strong showings throughout the tournament against very good players as well. So there we go, friends. Game 5 in the books. Any final thoughts there, Chance?
I'm excited to watch this team play tomorrow. I know there are going to be some killers waiting in the wings on Sunday.
There will indeed. Well, the man on the stage, one we wanted to hear from for a while there.
There are going to be some killers waiting in the wings on Sunday.
There will indeed. Well, the man on the stage. But crazier things have happened. We're seeing a lot of those.
40 seconds left, has to collect the bomb. A lot of work to do for Seattle Surge. They are just locked down. But Abuza does find one, and he is full HP, so a chance here for Surge.
30 to go. You recoup bomb. Pred just outside, able to hit slide so quickly. Now you lose Illy, so Abuza in trouble. Last up,
He knows someone's around. He knows. Just where is this player in Pred? 10 seconds, not going to opt for the bomb plant. And that is going to be the round.
No time to do anything. As he was really relying on his teammate to maybe get one. You turn this into 2v2, maybe you pull something out, but no openings there for Abuza. He's so worried about the close player that entire time. He accomplishes just about nothing after his kill.
Yeah, a couple of defensive round ones here for Opti. I mean, it's just really the plane pushes from Surge getting shut down. Hook 1-3, RC's 0-3. That was that duo starting off 1-6.
Yeah, and whether it's you know, Hook here or Karachi, like he just gets into a rhythm, right? Like he can be a rhythm player. Like he finds these times.
I mean, Opti fans know he was on this team last year.
Yeah, they get it. They get it.
Kind of play he can be.
He's not finding them right now. Shotzi nearly dropped, but so still up. Abuza so good from that side of getting kills. He gets the damage, and I think then Illy gets the kill through. Pred is just lurking. The drop shot hits up to 5-1, but Illy gets a second on the other side of it. So the push completely shut down towards B. Now we'll see what Pred and Dashi are capable of.
And I think he kind of saw as Hook's able to find what, I mean, Shotzi is hoping a trophy was there, and there was a trophy in the area. But Dashi's gonna turn this into a 1-on-2. So once that nade hits, he's looking at his cam like, what the heck?
Yep. Dashi's just thinking, Abuza, Hook, all right, you guys give me one-on-ones. You're both getting fried. Just like, can he find that fight? 35 to go. Abuza spotted, bomb, picked up.
Honestly, I think that's best case scenario because he was snapping onto both of the positions Abuza was in.
Yeah.
He knows Hook's watching this cross. There it is.
Yeah.
4 bullets to the face. He spots Abuza. Dashi!
Back down! Back down, but he does! He backs down, lays down. Bruce goes for the push and gets dropped. Abuza there. Probably terrified in an inch of his life, but he makes the play, goes prone, and gets the kill.
What the hell was that first shot?
I have no idea.
That was just 4 beamers to the face.
Like that's one where I'm like, I hope he's weak, but like we know he wasn't.
No, we know he's not.
Those are those kills that Dashi gets sometimes that don't make sense, bro. Like nobody else does it. Yikes. He doesn't win the round, but
it looked good.
It made me feel a little.
Let's see what Surge opt to do here on their attack. Over to Hook. Has not found any success in this position. RC's 0-4, still trying to find a kill.
Abuza, right off the 1v1 clutch. Into the first blood for this round. Arseny's yet to get unlocked. He's at 0-4.
Thought the nade was going to blow up, but Kenny able to stay alive.
Almost that first for Alec, but not quite coming through. But we sit at 2-2, and we'll see what they can do behind the 4v3, Joe.
Yeah, Hook just playing patiently. Wants to make sure no one's going to overpeak. Find anything on this flank, but the gamble from here from Opti might pay off. You have Shotzi and Pred inside the plane. You have Kenny watching that flank. Here we go. What are they going to be able to find? Goes for the ladder peek. Are they going to check for Pred?
Guess what? I have a friend.
Oh, but he drops down.
I don't think that's what he meant to do.
No, Hook, 1 HP, has to dodge an 8, 15 seconds. Surge has to plant. They have to go for a plant here soon.
Abuza is popping off. Not quite the ace, but he's going to get 3 in the round now. Shotzi, I'm the pilot now.
No, he's got to be inside the plane for that.
You don't fly the plane from outside the plane?
No.
Okay.
He's not the pilot right now.
That makes sense from a safety standpoint, Joe.
But it starts with Abuza finding that first blood and then getting 2 more.
Yeah.
I mean, I love the play there from Optic to set that up. It's just a little bit unfortunate. Pred drops on down.
I think, and even for Illy, like, I think he's like 4-3 right now, but he's still leading the lobby in damage too. He's like 1250, like he's shooting, he's putting in shots. Abuza's getting a lot of those kills. RC's only has 1, but like, Illy has been doing damage to this team. He's been so good in search. And we continue on. 3-2 now for search. You gotta win this one if you're Seattle. If not, Optic poised to run away and make this a very fast series. The RCs can get the opener. Absolutely not.
3 headshots on the map right now, and Illy, Abuza, no, they're gonna have to reposition. They've been great in these scenarios. Abuza 7-3, looking for a 1v2.
It's similar to when we were talking about Dashley. Can he get a fight and get this to a 1 versus 1? Dashley is continuing to jump back and forth, spot for info. Bomb planted now. Abuza, it gets even harder. Gotta find the kills, find the defuse, getting tagged up through the window. The double chow is in. Good look with that one. Good job there from Pred and Dashy. Good position. They'll take the round, tie us up.
Yeah, much needed offensive round win there for Optic. Don't want to go down 2 rounds, but again, just the start. It's that duo. It is Hook and RC's playing side. So far, this game not going their way.
It can feel like such a, I mean, obviously gameplay is better with Covert Sneakers and Deddy in the game, but sometimes like little skirmishes like that, they're just such like, it's just a timing thing, man.
Oh yeah, 3 headshots, everybody just got melted.
Or that, yeah. Welcome to, Fry Airlines, bro. Heads
Look at
are
this.
popping like
Look at this, Pred getting aggressive. We have not seen that push, and he just wanders up mid-hallway, goes in a book, finds the first kill, and RC's is gonna, he's sitting at 1-6.
He's got time to read. Hook trying so bad to get an impact in this one. He's got a teammate to work with here.
Again, this is where they were so good, down a man. But this time they have just been shut down on the map. Hook is able to find 1, but look at this. You have all the green arrows here. Pred able to take him down. So 1-on-3 for Abuza.
Yeah, bomb in a great spot. Good luck. And they're just kind of hunting like a wolf pack right now. You spot 1. Great shots there from Abuza. Up to 8-4.
He's thinking they're playing though, and they are just not. They are top 3. They're coming the team shots in. He is still alive. 20 seconds to go.
Well, I thought they had bombed down. They're just going to group up around that. But yeah, they all reposition. You're hit to 51 now. You're up to 8-4. They know where they have him isolated. How do you even think about getting this one planted? Once again, it's Abuza and Blaine. Now down to 1 versus 1. The read's there, but the snap and the centering, he can't get there as the slide comes in underneath from the slide push. Abuza nearly another play. It's just, you get underneath him there if you are Pred. Pred now up to 8-3.
Yeah, and he's just winning some key 1v1s. I mean, he took over in map 1, but on this map so far, having that rival in that scenario, finding those trades on Hook in the last round, and then in that big 1-on-1.
Yeah, if he doesn't have the rival, I mean, maybe you have a time to recenter, sort of like an MCW on MCW, or like a melee comes in, but like, you just, unless you're perfect there with the MCW, or you get some crazy hip fire, you're screwed. Pred the man on your screen as he's 8-3.
I don't know this spot that Hook likes to play, and it's just going to be RC's. This might be an early retake here for Seattle Surge. Stun going to go down, kind of slow everything through, and there's the wall bangs. RC's has to be careful, though. They could just drop down. We know Shotzi can be that creative player to do so. It looks like Elite looking over him for now.
He likes to be creative, that's for sure. For now, just going to back it up, play a little more standard, work to get this bomb planted. RC's, who's been struggling in this one, going to be a key player. Some tags in, Shotzi real weak, and the wallbang comes in again. I mean, it was with the stun from RC's that set the first wallbang, damage through from RC's this time to set the wallbang. Maybe not a lot of kills with this one, but he's making some plays. But Bruce not out of it yet. They're on it though. Is he going to be able to get there to even check it in time? The answer is going to be no. That's going to go through while the one fight is going down round to Seattle to bring us to 4-4.
And that's just, they give them up playing, but it's Illy with the wall bangs. The team shot comes through. He finds the first, and then right there on the Shotzi after the bomb is planted. RC gets some shots in, and then Illy's just got the lineups.
Yeah, I mean, RC's a 1-7, but still a key player in that round. Just staying alive as long as he did. He hit the stun on the maybe 2-3 players in their first pushing. Just getting the comms in to kind of set up Illy to hit those wall bangs. Listen, 1-7 is not good, but like you had some moments there, and Abuza continues to fry as he gets up to 11. Pred though in the mix as well. Shotzzy
so
then through the cut. Pred trying to get away with his life up the double digits as well. RC's able to answer to get his second in the round. Now 2 versus 2. Lots of time left in the round.
I mean, just what a quick route here from Shotzzy and Pred to help their teammates out. It looked like Surge was going to run away with B control. Instead, they had all the help in the world. So you're into a 2-on-2.
These little skirmishes can be so fun. Shotzzy, Pred, Illy, and Alec.
I mean, they're pretty much just giving up this bomb plan for now. You see both teams don't want to give up a big bomb going down. So it'd be on Shotzzy and Pred to retake.
Trying to reposition.
Oh, the old twisted.
Your favorite game?
Huh?
Smoke out. Now they work forward. Pred just through the window. Trying to get any kind of eyes and info. RC's with the first. Pred trying to trade. Just able to get down. 1 versus 1. 20 seconds to go. Illy, you probably have to have a blunder here for this one to not go your way, but you're worried he's going to hop it and shallot, and you're just going to tease it. Just putting some shots, playing with your food.
Yeah, but he's on it. He's almost done with it, but he's got the angles, and he finds it.
Well played from Illy.
Well played from Illy, as you said, just spotting that defuse with where that bomb is planting in RC's. Able to find the first pick in the 2-on-2.
He's kept shooting like a shot here and there, just trying to make Pred nervous.
Well, yeah, you know, he jumps up. Pred's like, I got to hop off this bomb. Playing that clock.
He had a shot. 5-4. One more round now needed for Surge. Abuza, 11-7 in this one. Pred going toe for toe with him at 11-5. Can we get this to around 11 if we are optic? Well, they're looking like they want to hit A, and it's looking like nobody's home, but Seattle Surge thinking about getting aggressive early, but it is a full-on B stack for Surge.
Yeah, I mean, you pretty much did this last time, right? Just gave up the A bomb. You had one player towards the back ladder, but look at this, the repositioning from Hook. So he's going to get put into a spot, and they're just going to trust the team shot to find a kill.
Illy's like, don't worry, guys. Let me get shots in the plane. I'll take them all out.
Have all the lineup spots as Hook. Watching this cross and able to find that one-on-one. Those gunfights have not gone his way throughout this map, but maybe here to tie up the series gives him the advantage in round number 10.
You're right. Like, he hasn't had a lot of moments to shine over here. There, though, does it. But the bomb plant comes in. You got to work this in a 4v3. It's still going to be difficult to do. Still have trophy up inside for coverage if you are optic. That one goes to a trophy. Kenny gets a pick.
And they got to focus on Dashi as well, but Kenny finds his second in the round. Now the reposition. The 4v3 into the 2-on-2.
Crossfires there. Wow. A win there from RC's. My God, now to Shotzzy. How much time? 15 seconds. They're pre-fired. He's able to get the kill. He sees the second. He's going to get dropped. Time for the defuse. It's a 5 streak for Illy to close it out. We're tied up now at 1-1.
I mean, that is just Shotzzy just worried. They were shooting through everything towards the end of that round. And every single...
As of late, Pred on 4 in a row, maybe working towards the streak. I cursed him there as the Simtex come in and Illy takes him out almost immediately, but you've only got 35 seconds left in this round, Joseph DeLuca.
And that's what I mean. I mean, honestly, Surge in this scenario, they should not be getting pinned this way. You're so early into the game, you don't really have trophy systems set up in this power positions for optics. So finally, the nades start to connect, and now they're able to get on the beat.
1A Street will get cut down. Those Pred, though, will be able to tally in his 5th. You got 2 on the point, starting to progress this. 22 seconds to go. Dashi jumps himself out of that fucking almost. He like gets his centering right above him and ends up dropping. But still a good presence here from Surge. Should have the minute extension as Illy and RC start to go.
Well, Illy, RC's, yeah, they're going to get this B point.
I think that one Surge fan in the venue is hearing it right now.
Something like that, yeah. As you're going to see Surge now, what, on
maybe Rambo Ray's trying to crowd surf.
Yeah, 7 in a row here for the Seattle Surge team, and they're just going to get onto this 8-point. No trophies, but so much map control. Illy's just going to find a free 2, and now you have a chance here to win this first round.
How has this turned on its head? 5 in a row for Illy. 6 life advantage. The transition, a thing of beauty. Hoop trying to stay up. Second bit of progress is done. Pred able to win that. Now 3 flying forward. Still 2 inside to try and hold this. And you've got a trophy for coverage. Pistol out. Will it hit? 7 in a row. Number 8 nearly, but Dashi able to take him out just barely, as there's about an inch left on that one. Now we slow down. Now we take a breath here for a moment. 7 lives for Optic. 8 for Seattle. You're regaining for your Optic.
Yeah, you saw that POV from Hook. That's tag stance right there. Doesn't connect onto him. But as you said, 40 seconds remaining. You were
what a cool mechanic.
You were so close to winning that round. Just that one pick. If you had 2 players on it, the round's probably done. Now what does this turn into? 25 seconds left, trying to be back and forth.
Adios.
And Dashi winning big gunfights. Potentially put Optic up 1-0.
There's some sort of war going on with the fans right now. There's a battle, Joe. Like, we're battling here in the game, but there's a battle going on in the venue as well.
It's getting freaky. It's getting late. We're deep into our Saturday. We still got another match after this. But Optic, they hold on. It looked like Surge found an opening to win the rounds.
Well,
but at least you get 5 ticks done if you are Surge.
So I'm trying to follow multiple storylines right now.
Breach has already been eliminated.
But that ends up being a way crazier round than you expect after the opening. Like, Optic have them locked down, complete control. Things get flipped on its head. Nearly a haymaker in the round 1 thrown from Seattle Surge in an opening offense. But Optic, they answer. They show the poise. You get 2,000 damage from Illy in round 1. That's impressive stuff on offense. 11 and 7.
I mean, he almost goes crazy on that 8-point. I mean, he does go crazy.
Yeah. What was 7 in a row? He had 8 in a row. Like, sheesh.
Yeah, he almost wins that round himself. But he's gonna have a cruise to work with later on. Fred with that first blood. It looks like Optic, they're gonna opt to try to go through A. One more player through Mannequin with Dashi on a street. Can you at least get a player to that spot? Nice shots in from Kenny, but it's Illy locking down the middle of the map.
Yeah, no, Illy is not really missing right now. Abu's able to clear Dashi off of that 8-point. And you think like what almost happened in that round 1, maybe just a product of you really haven't played in official matches if you're Optic Texas.
Yeah, maybe just some openings, right? Yeah.
I feel like that could happen, right? Just a little mistake here and there.
Yeah, matches do tend to play a little bit differently, a little bit slower.
100%.
Surge almost catch him, but over to B. It goes Optic, a nice setup here. How does Surge want to go for this? You have Pred in the base of Optic locking this down, but Illy just continues to win some insane one-on-ones.
I was going to call Kenny the Slate God, then he just got zapped. 15 and 9. Illy leading the lobby by a wide margin. Is Optic still just trying to get this minute extension? You're fine. The lives department stayed about even. Illy continues to find kills. Dashi getting back into it 2 in a row. The read's there. Maybe for the third, Abuzus gets the pick and he'll back it up. Dashi will soak up the objective. Try to get this time. Now, what do you do if you are Seattle? You know, we saw in their match versus Ravens, sometimes they'll take an extra gamble at this B point. It can cost you.
Yeah, no, they're going to go for it again. You already have 2 dead. They're going to contest it, try to play around the time. They found a couple of picks. That meant, green light. Let's go for this Arcades. The defensive spawn.
He's ready for P5? Ready for P5?
He's ready, yeah. He's ready for these spawn kills is what he's ready for. To lock this down, only finds 1, though.
Yeah, I think there you're just like, you get your 1, you're shooting 2, you're thinking about 3, and just doesn't finish it.
But this is what we were kind of talking about. You send a few extra players over towards B. Now, kind of softens up this defense middle of the map. So Optic do have some map position. They got to find a couple of ticks on A. Surge going to have the advantage for round 5.
11 lives remaining now for Optic. Illy playing from the deep truck. His teammates stepping it up the RCs and Abuza through on the feed. One guy still lurking, kind of the point man right now will be Pred, waiting for his team to get back into it. You still have some time. You got 50 seconds. You can develop another push, but you're going to need to be close to perfection. There's a start. Kenny and Pred. 2 are going to drop. You got a chance to go. Pook Trying to hold near midnight, not going to happen. He's going to drop Abuza, then going to pounce Abuza. If he gets a second there, how big it can be. Stacked in as he goes to use the iPad. A car explodes. You're inside. Progress is going. Second bit is done. Third nearly there. Abuza trying to get there. You are not fast enough. Round to Optic. That looks so awkward with the streaks. He's thinking streaked and boom.
Well, no, I think he pulls out the wrong streak is what happened.
Oh, I didn't realize.
Yeah, he pulls out the wrong streak, and then he's got to put it away, try to switch it, and while that's going on, he blows up to a car.
That makes sense, yeah. It looked so awkward.
But even before that, they had nobody pushed up A Street, right? So what happens is you have Illy just trying to lock this down over towards A Search with one player kind of helping him out, but he gets picked. You had the player from Optic backdoor is able to find another one, and you saw what the last two players from Surge were kind of doing. They were just camping corners trying to find picks. They find nothing. Now Surge, it's desperation time, but Kenny shuts that down over towards A.
That's one way to get it done. A Slate Lord Kenny, 5 in a row. Optic fans roaring, the gun's getting hot. Pred is hunting. Maybe you get another streak into this game if Kenny able to get another kill. Snap, not quite there. Arcees puts him down. Shanti wiggling like a worm. He's going to get locked down as well.
On the other side of the map, you're going to have who's able to win a one-on-one, then get onto the A point. So Optic off at spawn, you'd have to deal with him. So what does that mean? His teammates can work back over towards B. So you should at least get a majority of B done here as Hook just trying to do what he can, be the one-man hero over towards A.
100%. Only a few people on, so it's moving, but now nearly second point. Pred just taking a gander. He gets a kill quickly and then gets picked. Dashy gets the angled in from second story deep, so that clears them out of the point for now. Waste some time off the clock. That A point has not been cleared for that first bit of progress. Not quite done, but it's quite close.
They opted. They're just trying to end this game right here. They're trying to 3-0 them before they get B. 30 seconds to go. RC's the only man forward for Seattle Surge. One player spawning or fighting in the spawn of Surge. And Illy, he's going to have to use his cruise missile maybe to find something. Does connect onto Kenny. Pred is still here. You're going to have Dashy with the crossfire. 15 seconds. Surge, what, 7 in a row? Looking for 8 control losses in a row if they do not clutch up in this moment.
Yeah, you're setting records, not the right kind, unfortunately. If you are Seattle Optic, chance to close it. Kenny, hitting easy up to 17. Clock will stop at 8.1. You've got one player across on the point. That'll be Illy. Looking to hunt him down. Able to do that quickly and efficiently. 3 through on the feed as well. 5 seconds to go. The cutoffs through mid, trying to get here to B. Make sure they cannot get there in time, and that will do it. It's a map 3 victory for Optic. The control woes continue for Seattle. And I mean, how differently that map might have gone depending on that round 1.
Yeah, I mean, round 1 and then even the round 2. Like, again, they go for that play. Optic gamble over towards B. And 2 players off a spawn.
Surge gamble, right?
Yeah. Into a bit of a spot on round 2, and they don't get into that setup.
Yeah, that's been one of those things we've had a conversation with Control ever since it came into the league. Just sort of like those late gambles onto the opening point. Like, is it worth it? Because it feels like if you clear them off, like, yeah, you have a chance to maybe win the round without them getting the first point. But it feels like more often than not, like, they eventually get the point.
Well, it's
and then you can really get punished.
Yeah, it's worth it right there. Optic did it. So, I mean, when the gamble pays off, it's great.
You saw both sides of the gamble. You saw both sides of the gamble.
But I think Optic just winning that offensive round, just finding all the kills, and then, I mean, with 3 players on it, goes up so quickly. A great team effort there for Optic. Dashy 20 and 12, 4,000 damage as well from Pred. But once again, sort of the narrative around Seattle. They're losing map 1s, they're losing map 3s, but they have
sides of the gamble. You saw both sides of the gamble.
But I think Optic just winning that offensive round, just finding all the kills, and then, I mean, with 3 players on it, goes up so quickly. A great team effort there for Optic. Dashy 20 and 12, 4,000 damage as well from Pred. But once again, sort of the narrative around Seattle. They're losing map 1s, they're losing map 3s, but they have clutched up in the back-to-back series in maps 4 and 5.
Yes, Joe, they are a 2-4-5 team.
2-4-5, it's our first one we've ever had.
2, 4, 5. Can they do it again? Or Optic close it out with another hard point. They were able to win both those hard points against FaZe. Obviously, early in the year, the talk Optic, the best hard point team in the game. That maybe slipped a little bit with some of the success you had for FaZe, and then for Ultra. But you know that this team, it's like if it has the green wall involved and Optic in front of it, they're going to be battling in hard point.
No, 100%. It's all about this kind of momentum, and I think early on in this map, where if you're Seattle Surge, you're spawning on the good side of Terminal, just taking advantage of this start if you are Optic, where Surge is going to have to break it. But again, this is a very strong map for Seattle Surge. Well, I think 3-0 for Optic, 3-1 for the Surge side.
Yeah, I think there was some sort of war within the war, Joe. The fans were battling, and then I'm pretty sure one fan just got tossed out of the venue. I don't know, I've been trying to keep up. I feel like I'm like turning around watching Gossip Girl while I'm also trying to cast. It's been very intense.
It has been intense. It's been intense in here. We appreciate your sideline reporting.
Yeah, no, dude, listen.
You're doing it all.
Every time I look back, I'm like, what are they cheering about? I'm like, they're just like waving somebody out of the venue. I don't know what's going on. Very dramatic. I love it. I love it, man. It's one of the best things we've got for Call of Duty. I mean, our players, our fans, they are all awesome and special and insane.
Look at them. Beautiful specimens.
Yeah. But now we get ready for our next map.
Oh, the Glizzy Goblins. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, guys, good form, good form.
Whoa.
Whoa.
That's just from the hand warmers.
Yeah, that is rated R material. Oh, it was just a hot dog.
Yeah, there's just a Glizzy, dude.
I'm so sorry, Joe.
Unbelievable. Focus up.
I'm trying. I was distracted by the war, the crowd.
But you see, Kenny here, some passion coming through this man. We heard in listen-ins versus FaZe, especially in hardpoint, keeping his team locked in, picking up spawns, maybe going over breaks. They don't want any cheese to happen.
No stinky cheese?
No stinky cheese. On the other side for Seattle, you know, if there's a player I'm looking at, it's got to be, I feel like Hook has really been neutralized throughout this match. Can he get going?
You mean like I got security? Wait, no, guys spawn behind me security. You mean that kind of cheese?
Yes. Well, and just the breakoffs, you know?
Yeah.
Don't want to get flipped early on.
But everyone dialed in for this map 4. I can't tell, but Illy at the end, he might be meditating. I hear a countdown. We're getting ready to load in. Terminal will be the map. Optic a chance to close out this series with a hard point. Seattle will look for the magic again. They knock out Boston, the host of the tournament. They knock out one of the crowd favorites in the Royal Ravens. They now look to do the same to Optic Texas, but they're in a hole they're all familiar with, trying to claw their way out of it, one illy fingernail at a time.
Again, spawning on the bad side. You see Dash. He didn't have the best hardpoint maps versus FaZe, but it doesn't matter because you won both of them, right? So screw it. Stats don't mean everything, where his stats were solid in S&D and control.
If they get the best form of their Optic team they've had, and he has worse stats, who cares? Who cares? We'll see. I mean, we're not there yet, obviously, but if he's able to, who cares?
Now, one map away from getting the championship Sunday, securing top 4.
Yeah, I think with this team, if you're Optic, listen, you're not going to win every event, but you're looking for consistency, something you struggle to find recently. It's like second, 11, second. You just want to find consistency. It's what everyone strives for at this level.
Maybe a chance here for Surge. A couple of players spawning out. Maybe they push on through. There's just going to be one player left. Optic do a very good job recovering there. It is behind Dashy with a double. So going to find the early 30 seconds. Now all eyes over to Kenny inside of P2.
Here comes the pressure. Dashy still just hitting shots on the cross. Dashy now up to 4 before he drops. Shotzzy, accurate as ever as well, as they begin to funnel this Surge team through the security gauntlet.
Yeah, here comes this push. They opt to go not through the front, but towards the back. You already didn't have the crossfire in. Who's able to find one, but there are the trades. All the headshots coming through with those MCWs. Illy with the double. This could be a massive break, but Kenny trying to hold on. He's gonna have help from the front. I thought so at least, but maybe just the timing works their way there for our cities.
Yeah, you'll be able to get in now with what, about 30 seconds left on the point. You maintain security, side control, the entire kill feed at times. It's like when it rains, it pours with headshots. It's just everything on the feed. Can be unbelievable, the talent of these players and their ability. Just line up heads. Kenny. He's the pilot, but his shots, he get the kills. Like, let me get my health back, buddy. Good stuff.
Yeah, Surge, though, do a very good job finding, 25, 30 seconds there at P2, so only down 20. This is what they did in map number 1. They kept it very close. As I don't know how Kenny is alive, finally taken down, and an opening here with 2 dead.
It's like a giant target on his head. He couldn't get back to full health. Just kept getting lined up. Dashing up, sliding out, challenge, time continuing going their way. So 40 seconds left to soak up on the hard point. Number 2, already on the early rotation. That'll be Shotzi trying to find kills on the other end of it and set them up for a security side. Not quite able to do that, so he'll lose that one-on-one to Illy. So at least you maintain that side control for your Surge, but right now it's all about Optic Texas and the hard point.
Yeah, I mean, you had one chance there with, 2 dead, 4 Optic Texas, the 3-man push, but it got cut down by the players alive inside of the hill. But as you said, you found a good amount of time at P2.
Yeah.
Now over towards Burger, you have the security spawns for the next 2.
You really need to have a nice sequence, though. Now, if you are Surge, if there is a break or if there is a blunder on the side of Surge, you have a chance to go down massively. You've got to step it up. Stand tall, win your ones. Like Illy was able to do through on the pinch. It's beautiful there from Hook. He's able to get eyes on basically everything else. Still one player to deal with, but he was tagged up on the cross, so Shotzi will get dropped.
We're just watching that cross. You know he wants to take some shots at that trophy to deal with that, to help his teammate. Tabuza, he's got to dodge all of these nades. He cannot. Now on the hill is Arcades, and maybe this is that chance Optic we're looking for. On the pinch is Shotzi, but those close spawns come in. Oh, almost had the play there for Optic. Instead, it's Surge still on the time.
Security spawns can be sticky. Can't quite get there in time, and that big lead you had, what, 80 or 90 points? You've chipped away at it. Now down to 30. We get ready for a P5. Bookstore ready to go. Surge trying to rally. Surge desperately trying to get to this map 5. To elicit in we go with Seattle Surge.
I'm in your front.
Okay. One bottom white,
He's
bottom
like
white,
bottom white, side
yes.
over, right?
Shall we blow up on the back?
I gotta jump on you.
Bottom white, we need to be played.
Step back left. I'm
Yeah,
on my
I'm stunned, enemy close.
Top it, no, top it, wait. You need that more time,
Make sure we're holding, make sure we're
Still alive,
Kenny, watch out. Kenny, watch out back point.
on the back, left corner, Kenny.
that shit.
They have a clear.
Chow down, Shotzi.
Yo, left corner. Hey, yo, another guy's behind us.
So did that nice.
Kenny, shot down.
There's one more. I'm waiting.
I'm here.
I'm on HP.
We can chow this shit out.
Yeah, I'm on HP.
Spawning
You
is.
go, P1.
It's in left corner.
Watch out, needed.
I died at that.
Yo, top there. Piano. Shotzi.
It's good.
Watch out.
That's a big kid. Put his keys. Don't play on the back.
Yeah, he's already spawned there. Yeah, we're chill.
I see no one.
Keep control.
Close that keys.
Absolute.
Yeah, I think it's bottom white.
The absolute white. He ran white.
Yeah, he's on
He's
here.
He's white. Yeah.
Yo,
Yo, he got me. He's back desk. Might be back desk.
Yeah, let's go front. Yo, we gotta
we
get
need
that.
Top it. One close white. We have to clear the guys top it, guys.
I spawn out.
He's beating on
I'll complain.
He pushed our ass. Yo, there's 2 push-up. There's 2 push-up. There's only one blocking. Only one blocking, boys.
One guy's ready from P2 nading.
I'm in top head right now. I don't know where he's on time, bro.
He's left front. One guy's on the fucking
Four point Kenny. Nice. One on time right now.
You might have been outslayed about 20-2 during the course of that listen-in. That was an Optic montage.
I mean, they just put him in the trap. Again, such a good job by Optic Bookstore to be able to push on through and then into that P1. That is where this 80-point lead is coming. You had a chance if you were Seattle Surge, but that chance just blew away. 81-point lead. Security spawns P2 about to pop. Optic fans know their team just popped off in that listen-in. A chance here to really secure this map 4.
Yeah, no, that was disgusting stuff. Now, can you rip back into this if you are Surge behind maybe a P2 into a P3? Can you at least get yourself competitive? Because a break here, some time for Optic, and things start going nuts. The wheels start coming off. Nice job there, reading the security spawn. If you are Dash, you're able to deal with that. There's one that keeps popping there. Dashy keeps dealing with it. He's just been holding inside. Beautifully done there from Optic.
Yeah,
but you
but
can't get forward to the point.
on the opposite end, I was going to say, you had a chance to break it, but it's 2 players for Surge able to hold on. Here comes Dashy. They want to go for this time. The crossfire is set up. The reinforcements are there, and Optic fighting for the scrap time. They are going to get it. So a chance here to find the scrap time, close this game out at Plane.
Well, yeah, I think this is big now because you can't just think about the rotation of your Surge, right? You can't just play for that play it safe. You have got to really get involved because you're 53 points away from victory, and Kitty is going hard. Now P3 going to pop, Pred able to hit his shots on the cross. All the information is there. He sees everybody pop up security and just trying to put them in the absolute blender. They're funneling through to P3, but you've got to do so many different things at once, basically, with your Seattle Surge right now.
I'm watching these green arrows. Who's going to rotate over to Burger first? That is going to be Hello! And Shotzi lines them up, takes them all down, 30 seconds away for Optic to move on.
A triple from Shotzi. 4 in a row. Oh no, you gotta finish your meal, pal. Doesn't get the kill, then turned and burned. 5 in a row for Shotzi as he makes the map his wonderland and finesses away. 11 no more seconds need to close it out. Hey, I'm back, buddy. Sorry, just doing laps. The melee able to hit as well. 23 and 16 now for Kitty.
Done.
5 to go. It is done. Spawning out his Surge. We'll see you later. Optic continues to battle on. I saw a man's belly button.
Oh, dude, we all have those.
Joe, it is an impressive run from Seattle considering some of the situations they were in coming into this. You break some GAs, you're not able to scrim, you get choke slammed by Ultra, you look to be out of this tournament, there is no positive body language at all. You win a couple series, some tough ones, and you make a run, but Optic's simply too good.
Yeah, I mean, they were very much in that map 4.
Oh, yeah.
They had a chance.
Well, they were, and then they weren't.
Yeah, and then you blinked. And then you had the top Esky trap at P1 and P2, and then there towards the end, set up at security was unreal for Optic.
It's similar to map 1. Like,
yeah,
it's like competitive, and then Optic hit another gear, they get you locked up, and the map disappears.
Now you can see the slaying just so one-sided, but Optic behind their strong respawns carry them into Championship Sunday. And yeah, I mean, for Seattle Surge, such a good Surge team, but glaring weaknesses in respawn.
And for Optic, I mean, you get the win there, but still some weaknesses in Search and Destroy. There are still some improvements you're trying to find along those lines, but you get fired up, you make it to a Sunday, you get the W if you're Optic. Now we've got Pred on stage, and take it away, Blaze.
Thank you so much, Merc and Maven. Boston, show some love to Optic Gaming as they continue to go through this tournament. Optic, Texas in the building. Pred, this is your first season with this squad. You're in the green and black. How does it feel to get this dub on this stage in this matchup against the Seattle Surge team?
No, you know, they're a good team, man. They're a really good S&D team. I feel like we've been playing really well on Hardpoint, man. Our Hardpoint has gotten really good recently. And, you know, they're a good team. That's my old organization. It's kind of weird playing against them. But, yeah, no, they're a good team, man. So we have to play well.
There you go. It was a good matchup. And, you know, as you're talking about how great you guys have been playing at Hardpoint, we saw it there in the FaZe series. We saw it here. Why are you guys that fire at it? Tell me about how it is playing with this team. And also, talk to me about Karma 3 Rings and what it's been like having that coach there with you guys.
I mean, my teammates are just insane. I mean, they set me up all the time. I'm playing with one of the best players in the world. All my players on my team are insane. And, you know, Damon as a coach, I mean, I couldn't ask for a better coach. I mean, that guy's got 3 rings, man. So, shout out Damon. So, yeah, playing with those guys, I mean, I couldn't ask for more.
There you go. Now, throughout this weekend, I think y'all have won over the hearts of this entire MGM Hall as everyone is on their feet. And it's looking like you guys may be the new home team here going forward. What do you want to tell these guys in the crowd, these guys and girls and everyone at home?
I mean, there's nothing better than the green wall. I mean, and they know that, man. The green wall is unguardable, man. You guys are the best, and I hope you guys keep continuing to support us, man. Appreciate you guys, man.
All right, that's going to do it for me and Pred on the stage. Chris, take us away.
Thank you so much, Blaze. Congratulations. Optic Texas is playing on a championship Sunday, and they do it underneath the slaying power of Pred and the boys. Let's take a look at how this series went down. Alan, you and I called it. It was going to go to a game 4. If it went to a game 5, potential trouble. But you got it done in the respawns.
Yeah, and it's really impressive because, like Pred said, now they're still perfect in hardpoint on the weekend across a variety of maps. But I have to give them a lot of credit on the invasion, coming out winning an offense on a map they had not played before. Obviously, we all kind of know that invasion control offensively is real tough to deal with, but they really looked pretty solid throughout.
Full Sail University is where the next generation of creators are learning to build the
All right, Unhinged Case Studies, Grocery Store Edition. Today we're talking about my favorite grocery store. Ladies and gentlemen, Aldi. I'm probably going to refer to it as Aldi's at least 50 times during this video because I'm from Iowa and that's what we call it here. Anyways, first a disclaimer and an ad. I am not affiliated with Aldi in any way, shape, or form. They have not paid me to say anything I am about to say. I am, however, affiliated with today's sponsor, my favorite sporting goods store, Shields. They are legitimately the best sporting goods store that I have ever been to in person. They have over 30 retail locations all across the United States, but if you can't make it to one, they have an even better online store with price matching and satisfaction guaranteed. I'm gonna have that link down below. Let's get back to the video. Aldi is a grocery store that does things completely different than any other grocery store that I've ever been to, and that is probably because they were founded in Germany in 1946. If you don't know, World War II ended in 1945, and living in Germany right after World War II was straight up not a good time. A ton of Germany's cities and infrastructure had essentially been reduced to rubble during World War II, and the entire country was going through a humongous economic depression to the point that people were doing the whole stereotypical wheelbarrow full of money to buy a loaf of bread thing. Okay, if you're not picking up what I'm putting down, I'm trying to tell you that the founders of Aldi, Carl and Theo Albrecht, are playing entrepreneur on hardcore mode. And obviously they did a good job at it because Aldi is a humongous chain of grocery stores today. So how on earth did these two brothers launch a successful chain of grocery stores in Germany in 1946? They kept it simple. They were goal-oriented. They wanted to make money and they knew that not everybody had a lot of money to spare, so they needed to sell everything cheap. In order to do that, they said, we're not going to have 50 different flavors from 12 different companies of every type of product. We're just going to have one of everything. Like instead of having 15 different types of peanut butter, we just have one type of peanut butter. And that's how they got their products to be cheap, by focusing their buying power. Now, that's the simple part, but where the true genius comes out is that they realized that they weren't going to make a lot of money per customer, so they had to maximize the amount of customers that they had. In order for that to happen, they realized that they needed customers to get in, get their shit, and get out so that more customers could come in. So they German engineered this entire grocery store to streamline the entire shopping experience to make it as fast as humanly possible. And oh boy did that work, because in the first 10 years they went from one grocery store to 300 grocery stores. Then the two brothers, Carl and Theo, got in a huge fight because one of the brothers wanted to have cigarettes in the grocery store and the other brother adamantly was opposed to it. So they decided that they were going to split their massive business completely in half. They were going to have Aldi's North and Aldi's South. They literally just drew a line across Germany, said all these grocery stores are mine, all the ones down there are yours. Yeah, capitalism and communism are splitting Germany east to west. Aldi's is splitting it north to south. But here's the thing, the brothers didn't have a falling out. They still worked together and they still wanted the other brother to succeed. So they were constantly sharing information with one another, and they would come together to make offers with manufacturers when they were buying so that they could utilize their buying power together. So you have Aldi's North and Aldi's South, basically the same thing. The only real difference is one sells cigarettes and they have a slightly different logo. Now in America, due to trademark law, you can't have two grocery stores with the same exact name and a slightly different logo. So in America, we have Aldi, and then we have Trader Joe's. But really, it's all just Aldi, and they kept to the principles of cheap and fast until modern day, which is something that no other grocery store in America has managed to do. Not only have they not managed to do it, they intentionally do the opposite. Pretty much every other grocery store on the planet has figured out that time equals money, and the more time you spend in their store is the more money they can get out of you. Okay, I know that you've been in one of these gigantic grocery stores, but I'm gonna go ahead and break it down for you anyways, okay? You walk through the door, congratulations, you've just entered capitalism's obesity thunderdome, because everything in this this room is pretty much designed to hurt you, more or less. The first thing you're going to notice is that you're there for milk. Well, congratulations. The milk is all the way across the store in the far back corner, and they stuck it there on purpose because they know you need it, and now you have to walk past every fucking aisle in the store to get to it. And pretty much every single aisle there is full of products where they have hired a psychologist to design boxes with pretty colors to trigger your lizard brain to being like, oh my god, I have to have it. They're trying to get you to buy as much shit as humanly possible on your way to get milk, bread, and eggs. And I know what you're thinking, all those fancy marketing tactics don't work on me. Maybe, but hear me out. Next time you're in there, just do some people watching. You're gonna notice that a portion of the population, their brain can't handle going to a modern grocery store. They turn into zombies. They're pushing their cart, veering side to side. They can't even keep it straight as their head's turning to look at all the different pretty colors. There's people straight up just standing still at a wall of cereal like, as their brain desperately tries to calculate and process all this information regarding what type of Cheerios they need. There's people standing there with 2 different types of ranch in each hand, probably made from the same exact factory with the same exact ingredients, but they have different labels on them from different companies, and they don't know which one is going to be better for them. It's like the Island of the Lotus Eaters from Greek mythology. They go there for one thing, and then they're stuck there for all of eternity. It's literally purgatory. This is why every other grocery store in America isn't just a grocery store. They also have a coffee shop, and a little restaurant, and a florist, and a pharmacy, and a bank where you can cash your check. They're trying to get any excuse to get you to come into their store for a second, because they know once you set foot in there, you're going to be in there for at least an hour and a half trying to figure out what type of products you need. And if that doesn't convince you that they're trying to trap you in there, checking out in a grocery store today will, okay? The first thing you're gonna notice with your cart full of groceries, there's 30 different lanes. One of them is open, and it's the one furthest away from the door. So obviously you're gonna have to spend some time waiting in line because there's only one checkout register open, and it moves slower than the DMV in Zootopia. And while you're waiting, you probably couldn't help but notice that there is a mountain of candy on either side of you as they desperately try to make that one last sale. But you avoid temptation, and it is now your turn. You're up next. You are getting checked out at the grocery store. You're almost out of here. And that's when you realize that this has now turned into an interrogation. Okay, they're gonna open up by taunting you. They're gonna say something along the lines of, did you find everything you were looking for today, sir? They know you found everything you were looking for because you just stood in line that says, I found all the shit I needed. But they're gonna go ahead and rub it in your face because they knew it took you forever to figure out which flavor of ranch that you wanted. And just for the record, when I say they're taunting you, I'm not talking about the cashier themselves. They're just doing their job. They're doing what they were told to do. The CEO of the company, on the other hand, is laughing his ass off at you. I was a cashier at a grocery store for 5 years, and in 5 years, 0 people said they didn't find everything they were looking for. Okay, that entire question is just to fuck with you. But this is a portion where they're gonna start playing hardball. They want to harvest as much information as possible. It's gonna be like, oh, did you have our fucking little super duper saver card where you spend $800 in groceries and we give you like 12 cents off of a gallon of gas? And you're gonna be like,